Every Black Friday, Amazon hits you with thousands of travel deals, but let's be honest, half of them are random products you'll never actually use. Hey, Johannes from GearUpYourLife here, and today I'm showing you 17 Amazon travel essentials that are actually worth grabbing this Black Friday. These are the real upgrades that make your trips smoother, lighter, and a lot more comfortable. No hype, no wasted money. And stick around until the end because the 4 bonus picks are exactly the kind of Black Friday finds you'll wish you discovered earlier. Gadget number 1 is the AirFly, and this is one of the very few travel products I can guarantee will be on sale for Black Friday. Every single year it drops by at least 20%, and most of the time it goes all the way down to 50% off, which makes it the perfect moment to finally grab one. If you've ever sat on a long flight, picked your movie, and the airline hands you those stiff wired headphones, you already know the pain. With the AirFly, you just plug it into the seat's headphone jack, pair it once with your Bluetooth earbuds, and suddenly you're using your own noise cancelling setup the entire flight. No cables, no tangles, no stress. It's tiny, reliable, and honestly, one of the easiest upgrades you can make for long-haul comfort. And if you want a cheaper option, the GearUpYourLife adapter I bought 2 months ago has been shockingly good, already close to half the price even without deals. Next up is a Black Friday classic, smart luggage trackers. Apple loves Black Friday just as much as every other big tech brand, so the AirTag almost always drops to around $22 to $25 and sometimes even lower. My personal favorite is still the TileMate because it works with both Apple and Samsung, and during Black Friday it usually falls to $15 to $18, which is honestly crazy value for the peace of mind it gives you. Whether it's your backpack, your camera bag, or your suitcase, having a tracker inside instantly removes that "please don't lose my stuff" stress every traveler knows. You just drop it in, connect it once, and you can check the exact location from your phone in seconds. AirTag is the polished option, Tile is the versatile option, but both will absolutely be on sale and both are worth grabbing while the prices are low. Gadget number 3 is Loop earplugs, and I'll be honest, I only bought mine last Black Friday because they were 25% off. I was always too stingy to pay $20 for earplugs, and it just felt insane. But when they dropped to around $15, finally grabbed a pair, and yeah, they're absolutely worth it. These aren't the cheap foam ones you lose after 2 uses. They're reusable, comfortable, and actually lower the noise without blocking everything out. Perfect for airplanes, buses, hostels, or even just sleeping in a bright Airbnb. I've used mine on almost every trip since then, and they still look new. Loop is definitely on the premium side, but if there's one moment to get them, it's Black Friday. They almost always go on sale, and once you've tried them, you'll understand why so many travelers swear by them. And if you're thinking, bro, $15 is still too much, I'm also linking the Muji earplugs for $3.50. They probably won't be discounted, but they're a super solid budget alternative. Gadget number 4 is noise cancelling headphones, probably the single biggest comfort upgrade you can buy for travel, and Black Friday is hands down the best time of the year to get them. Let's start with the AirPods Pro. They're usually not crazy discounted, but even 10 to 20% off makes a difference at this price point. If you're in the Apple ecosystem and you want something small, simple, and great for flights, this is the safest pick. Then you've got the Sony XM5, which honestly might be the king of travel comfort. These sometimes drop all the way down to around $200 during Black Friday, which is insane for headphones that good. If you ever wanted true over-ear noise cancellation without paying full price, this is your moment. And of course, there's the Bose Quiet Comfort. I don't have exact numbers for their Black Friday drops. Bose almost always runs strong deals this time of year, so it's definitely worth keeping an eye on. If you fly a lot, work from cafes, or just want a quiet bubble during long trips, this is one of the smartest investments you can make, especially now when the prices are at their lowest. Gadget number 5 is the Anker Mago Power Bank, one of the cleanest, most convenient power banks you can buy right now. Normally it sits at around $60, which already feels fair for a MagSafe battery that snaps directly onto your phone, but during Black Friday it usually drops by 20 to 30%, sometimes even more. What makes this one so good is the simplicity. No cables hanging out of your pocket, no adapters, no mess. It's slim. It sticks to the back of your iPhone with a strong magnetic lock, and it charges while you keep using your phone. I used to hate carrying a power bank on travel days because it felt like dragging around an extra brick. This one honestly disappears into your setup. The build quality is classic Anker, reliable, durable, and way safer than the ultra cheap versions you see all over Amazon. If you travel a lot, film on your phone, or just want something lightweight for long days on the move, this is a deal you should absolutely check during Black Friday. Gadget number 6 is the Apica Universal Travel Adapter, one of those items that doesn't get huge Black Friday discounts, but it honestly doesn't need to. It usually drops by maybe 10%, sometimes not even that, but for around €25 you really can't go wrong. Apica is one of the most reliable all-in-one adapters on Amazon. You get USB-A, USB-C, multiple plug types, and it works in over 150 countries. The build quality is solid, the sliders don't jam, and it's one of those gadgets you buy once and don't think about again for years. And with the holiday season coming up, when half your friends and family are suddenly traveling somewhere warm, this actually makes a perfect little gift, practical, safe, and genuinely useful. If you've been using the same €5 adapter for the last 5 trips, Black Friday is a good moment to finally upgrade to something that won't fry your charger or randomly fall out of the wall. Gadget number 7 is the turtleneck pillow. And let's be real, the only real problem with this thing is the price. At $60, it's just expensive. Hands down, if it were cheaper, everyone would already have one, because the comfort is honestly unmatched. It supports your neck, keeps your head from falling forward, and somehow still packs smaller than any traditional travel pillow. But here's the good news. That price finally changes on Black Friday. As someone who lives half his life on Amazon, I see this deal every year. The turtle almost always drops by around 30%, bringing it down to about $40. And at that price, yeah, it becomes a no-brainer. If you've ever tried sleeping upright in economy class, this is one of the few travel upgrades that actually makes a night flight survivable. And Black Friday is the one moment it stops hurting your wallet. Gadget number 8 is the Sea to Summit Toiletry Bag. And to be clear, this has become my absolute favorite for winter and holiday trips. Whether you're visiting family for Christmas, staying with friends, or taking a quick New Year's getaway, having a lightweight, organized toiletry setup just makes everything easier. The cool thing about this bag is how simple and durable it is. It's ultra light, packs completely flat, and somehow still fits all the essentials without feeling bulky. The zipper doesn't jam, the fabric dries quickly, and everything inside stays exactly where it should, even when you're throwing it into a backpack last minute. Now I'll be honest, I have no idea how Sea to Summit drops their prices on Black Friday. Sometimes they go on sale, sometimes not. But even at full price, this is one of those travel upgrades that just feels right during the holiday season. And if it ends up being reduced, that's basically a bonus win. If you want a toiletry bag that's small, reliable, and perfect for short winter trips, this is the one I'd recommend every single time. Gadget number 9 is the Owala Free Sip, easily one of my favorite travel bottles. It's usually around $35, and based on past years, it drops maybe 15 to 20% for Black Friday. But the real value often comes from the bundles. 2 years ago, they offered 2 bottles for about $50, which is perfect if you travel as a couple or want one for home and one for your bag. The Free Sip is just super practical. Sip through the straw, tilt it like a normal bottle, 0 leaks, and the stainless steel keeps drinks cold for hours. I've used mine daily across airports, hikes, and summer trips. Still looks new. And yes, Stanley might be discounted too, but it's just too pricey for me, and Owala gives you almost the same performance for way less. Gadget number 10 is the Kindle Paperwhite, an Amazon classic, but this year for a completely different reason. So I don't even know if it will be discounted on Black Friday, because the real problem right now is simply getting one. The Kindle has been basically sold out for almost 3 months, and if you've tried to buy one recently, you know exactly what I mean. Some models are gone, some colors are missing, and delivery times have been a joke. So this gadget isn't on the list because of a deal. It's here because Black Friday is usually the moment when Amazon finally restocks everything. And if it does come back in stock, there's a small chance it gets around 10% off, but honestly, even without a discount, the Kindle is one of the best travel upgrades you can make. Light, distraction-free, and perfect for long travel days or quiet nights in an Airbnb. If you've been waiting to get one, Black Friday might finally be your chance. Not because of a crazy deal, but because it might actually be available again. Gadget number 11 is the Peak Design Tech Pouch, and if you know the brand, you already know what I'm about to say. Peak Design almost never runs big discounts. They do maybe 2 or 3 small promotions a year, and that's it. So when Black Friday comes around and they drop even 10 to 15%, that's already considered a big deal in Peak Design land. The tech pouch itself is honestly one of the best organizers you can buy. The layout is super structured, the zippers feel premium, and the fabric is basically bulletproof. It keeps your cables, chargers, SD cards, and camera accessories in place in a way cheaper organizers just can't copy. I've used a lot of tech pouches over the years, but the Peak Design one is the only version that feels like a long-term buy once, keep forever product. So even though the discount might not look crazy on paper, trust me, this is one of the rare moments where Peak Design actually drops the price, and if you've had your eye on this pouch for a while, Black Friday is pretty much the best time to grab it. Gadget number 12 is the BagSmart Camera Sling Bag, and this one usually gets some of the strongest Black Friday deals on Amazon, often around 20 to 35% off, but the real reason it's on this list is the product itself. It's compact, lightweight, and still has all the features you actually need. Padded dividers for your camera, a secure SD card pocket, quick access zippers, and enough room for a lens, mic, and even a power bank. The shape keeps everything protected without feeling bulky, which makes it perfect for city trips, hikes, or long travel days. The fabric feels more premium than you'd expect at this price. The zippers are smooth, and the strap lets you switch easily between chest and sling carry. If you want a budget-friendly camera bag that still feels reliable, BagSmart absolutely nails it, and with a Black Friday discount on top, it becomes a super solid pick. Gadget number 13 is the Amazon Basics carry-on, and if we're talking ultra-budget travel gear, this is honestly one of the best options you can get. Even at full price, it's a great starter suitcase, but during Black Friday, Amazon Basics products are always reduced, like every single year. So if you're a beginner traveler, a student, or you just need a simple, reliable reliable suitcase for holiday trips. This is basically a 100% guaranteed deal. And especially now when everyone is flying home for Christmas or taking short winter getaways, this thing becomes even more useful. You get a lightweight hard shell, smooth wheels, a surprisingly decent interior layout, and a design that can handle airport chaos way better than you'd expect from something in this price range. No fancy branding, no hype, just a solid carry-on that does the job without costing you half your paycheck. If you've been waiting for the right moment to grab your first suitcase, Black Friday is exactly it. Gadget number 14 is my absolute favorite in the packable essentials world. The Eagle Creek packing cubes. I'll be honest, these things are expensive, like painfully expensive, but they're also on a completely different level when it comes to durability, zippers, fabric quality, and how well they hold their shape. Black Friday is the best moment of the entire year to pick up a full set. If you've ever wanted packing cubes that will last you not just 1 or 2 trips, but multiple years, maybe even a decade, okay, maybe not that long, but close. This is the brand that does it. A full set can feel like an investment, but once you've used them, you get why so many experienced travelers swear by them. And if Eagle Creek is simply too pricey, especially even with the Black Friday drop, don't worry. The BagSmart packing cubes usually go down to around $20 during sales, and are honestly a super solid budget alternative. Whether you go premium or budget, Black Friday is the perfect time to finally upgrade your packing system. Gadget number 15 is the Gravel soft bottles. And as many of you already know, I bought these for my Croatia and Greece trip this year, after seeing them recommended by Pack Hacker. They're definitely in the mid-price range. Not super cheap, but also not luxury. Just that perfect middle zone where the quality actually matches the price. What I like most is how flexible and durable they are. The silicone feels premium, the flat design saves way more space than normal travel bottles, and they're ridiculously easy to refill and squeeze out. No leaks, no cracked plastic, no mess in your toiletry bag, and after weeks of travel, mine still look completely new. If you're interested in silicone bottles for travel, these are honestly the ones you should check out. They're practical, they travel well, and let's be real, they just look cooler than most of the cheap ones on Amazon. So if you've been thinking about upgrading your liquid setup, Black Friday is the perfect moment to grab a pair. Gadget number 16 is the Outdoor Research Rain Jacket. And I'm really hoping this one finally gets a discount this year. I lost mine a while back, and the frustrating part is, it hasn't had a single proper deal all year, so Black Friday might finally be the moment to grab it again. What makes this jacket special is the balance between weight, packability, and real protection. It folds down incredibly small, barely adds any weight to your backpack, and still keeps you dry even in heavy rain. The fabric feels tough without being stiff, the ventilation panels help you stay cool on hikes, and the fit works both for city trips and outdoor days. It's the kind of layer you forget you're carrying until the weather turns bad, and then it becomes your best friend. If this thing finally drops in price, it's a perfect pickup for winter travel, shoulder season trips, or anyone who wants a rain jacket that actually performs without taking up half your carry-on. Last but not least, gadget number 17 is the Noshinku Matte Black Hand Sanitizer. Probably the cleanest, most premium looking sanitizer on Amazon. A 2-pack normally sits at $20, but last year the Black Friday deals were crazy. 2 for $15, and a friend even told me about a 3 for 2 deal, where one bottle was basically free. So whatever the discount looks like this year, it's almost guaranteed to be better than the regular price. What I like most is the sleek matte black design, the pocket-friendly size, and the light non-sticky spray. Perfect for airports, buses, or just staying clean while traveling. A tiny upgrade that looks great, feels great, and becomes an easy pickup once the deal drops. Alright, time for the 4 bonus picks. But before we jump into the bonus picks, I want to quickly invite you to my completely free newsletter, now with over 1,000 travelers. I'll keep you fully updated during Black Friday, send the best deals straight to your inbox, and share the gear I personally recommend in real time. And just for signing up, you get the Gear Vault bundle for free. A database of 75 plus travel gadgets, 8 complete packing guides, and 25 printable travel tip cards you can use for any trip. Alright, let's get back into it. First bonus gadget, Physics compression socks, and like all 4 bonus picks, they're budget friendly. These keep your legs fresh on long flights, reduce swelling, and make economy class feel way less painful. They usually sit around $15, and during Black Friday they often drop even lower. Small item, big comfort upgrade for anyone flying this winter. Next up, the Nano Bag, my favorite reusable bag ever. It weighs almost nothing, folds smaller than a keychain, and somehow carries up to 18 kilograms without tearing. Perfect for groceries, laundry, or those "I'm not buying anything today" moments we all lie about. It's usually around $20, and even a small Black Friday drop makes it a no-brainer pickup. Bonus gadget number 3, the lacrosse ball, one of the cheapest and smartest recovery tools for travel. Roll your legs, back or feet after long flights, and you instantly feel more alive again. Basically a pocket-sized physio for $8, and you'll use it way more than you think. If you hike, run, or sit in buses for hours, this one pays for itself fast. Our last bonus pick is the Fossil Collapsible Bowl. Lightweight, durable, and perfect for hotel breakfasts, camping, or quick meals on the go. It folds completely flat and comes as a 2-pack for around $20. And Fossil often does solid Black Friday drops. If you like flexible, space-saving travel gear, this is an easy win. If you want 17 absolutely real travel essentials you should actually pack, click the video on the left, and if you haven't subscribed yet, hit the button on the right. I hope I'll see you again on Sunday. Safe travels, guys. And of course, thanks to the 10,000 subs unbelievable number only because of you guys.